welcome to our YouTube channel, Eating Plants with Moe and Bama. I'm Moe.
And I'm Bama.
And today we have another one of our breakfast ideas that we put on Facebook a few weeks ago. And it is the potato hash with Mommy's mushroom gravy from the cookbook, How to Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease by Dr. Esselstyn. So we're going to get right into the recipe. And I'm going to work on the gravy and Bama's going to work on the potatoes. We have everything chopped up for the gravy and the potatoes, but we wanted to show you this awesome tool that we found. It makes chopping so much easier. It makes life wonderful. I'm just going to show you how it works. We have everything chopped up except for one of the potatoes. So it comes apart like this. It has little like a grid so that you can chop very fine stuff on there. You can chop anything from potatoes, which that's what we have here is potatoes. So you just lay it on there. You have to make it kind of small enough to fit on there, and then you just put it on there and you push down and it chops. It's just amazing.
Everything's so uniform and it's quick.
Oh. So I guess we'll get cooking.
Go ahead. Tell what you're doing first.
Okay, so we're gonna turn the heat on to medium-high heat, and we're gonna cook some onions until they're translucent or tender, and then we're gonna add some garlic and some mushrooms. This is Mommy's mushroom gravy, and this is from the book from the Esselstyns, Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, and it's on page 116 if you guys have that book and you want to make it. It is amazing.
So it's the best gravy you'll ever eat.
Yeah.
So good.
So,
and I am gonna do the potato hash. I'm gonna start off with a 1/4 cup of veggie broth, and we're gonna get that hot, and then I'm gonna put the potatoes in there, and we're gonna let those cook for about 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna throw the onions in. So just a little time-consuming, waiting for things to get done, right?
I should have heated my skillet up before I started, but I didn't, so we're gonna go with this.
We're gonna put about, I don't know, 1.5 pounds of potatoes that we chopped up in there. Can you tell that Mo is more like, she's more of a measuring person. Me, not so much. I'm just like, let's just do it like this. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to get cooking and heat up, and then we'll go to the next step.
Okay, so I'm gonna add the garlic now to this, and the mushrooms. And we're going to cook those until they're a little bit soft. Okay, so the mushrooms are softened, and now it says to add a cup of the veggie broth. So we have 2 cups of veggie broth right here, and we're going to add half of that to this skillet. Do it this way. My daughter Lynn would probably freak out because I have the dry ingredient measuring cup, but I don't have a glass cup to dip. Sorry, Lenny. Okay, so now to the rest of the broth, we're going to add the miso. We have some miso. And the flour.
Pamela's gluten-free flour.
And then we have tamari sauce. And stir. So I'm going to stir it with this whisk so it doesn't get all lumpy here.
One of my favorite things, that mushroom gravy, man, it's so good. I put it on everything. I put it on just sprouted grain toast.
Sure makes mashed potatoes taste good. That's all I can say. Okay, so now we're gonna add this into the sauce, to the pan. And then we're gonna let this thicken up a little bit. And you can also use some cooking sherry if you want to. So we're using a little bit of white wine, cooking wine. Well, it's not really cooking wine. It's
no, it's wine.
Wine.
I snuck it in, and I put double instead of just what it called for. It makes it so good.
Oh. So we're gonna wait for that to thicken up a little bit, and then we're gonna wait for those potatoes to get done, and then we're gonna top them with it.
And I'm leaving on a jet plane tomorrow, going back to Alabama.
Trying to make me cry on camera. And I will.
You will. I will too. Did we even say we're sisters on here? Did we tell? We're sisters.
I can't tell. Nobody else would put up with me. That's for sure.
Or me.
I'm just trying to get healthy, feel better.
Definitely.
You know,
it does help.
It does.
I feel better since we started doing this.
I do too.
And you know, we did get the privilege of getting to go to Asheville, North Carolina. What was it, last year? That we went to the plant
last year in camp. Yeah.
And if y'all ever get a chance to do that, it was good. It's a good, inspiring place to start.
Eye-opening.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you all kinds of stuff about why it's important to eat healthy and heal your body from the inside out, not just taking a pill to, kill the symptoms, but to fix the problem from inside out. So, it's just really important to do that.
And I had like one of those aha moments. I've been a vegetarian for a long time, but I realized I have been a junk food vegetarian. And I don't want to be that anymore. I want to eat high nutrition all the time so that your cells heal and you get to feeling better, and we don't have to be a burden to our kids when we're old. And we'll be around for a long time for the grandbabies, And that's a fun way to live. My potatoes are sticking. I did.
I'm going to add some pepper here, a little bit of seasoning. Notice how this is thickening up a little bit. That wine is cooking out of it. And we use the Pamela's gluten-free baking mix, so we can make this a gluten-free dish.
Yeah, because we found out that gluten affects the thyroid.
Yeah, so that makes you, if you're feeling tired and sluggish and, you've done everything else you've known to do, try giving up gluten, I guess. It's hard to do.
It's in everything.
It's in ketchups, it's in salad dressings, it's in all kinds of stuff. So, the more plant-based you eat, the more likely you are to not have as much gluten anyway.
I'm going to add the salsa to the potatoes. And
we'll put the recipe on this in the comments below, or in the description below, so you guys have the recipe and the quantities.
half a cup of salsa, but this is about a cup of Moe's homegrown tomatoes. And I did drain that just so it's not too much liquid. And we're just going to stir that all up.
You can see how thick the gravy's getting. It's such a great consistency and it smells so good. I can't wait to eat it.
So what we're going to do after this is done, we're going to just mix in a little bit of about a cup of organic spinach. And we're going to do that right before we're ready to eat it. And then we're just going to top it with the gravy. And it's such a hearty breakfast dish. But we're actually going to have it for a side dish tonight for the guys when they get here from work with some stuffed peppers.
So if you're going to do it, you know, for breakfast, it does take a little bit of time. So it might be a great Saturday or Sunday breakfast meal. Unless you chop everything up the night before. And that'd be fine too. But once you have everything chopped up, it goes real fast.
Yeah. But you know, it's probably not a bad meal for a hangover morning. Just saying. In case that's a thing. What I first thought of when I tasted it, when I made it the first time, I was like, oh man, this is like Waffle House, but healthy.
Oh boy.
Smell that wine? Smell it?
Mm-mm.
No?
What'd you do the rest of the bottle?
In the fridge.
Talk about hangovers. Why not? We got the meal for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got really most of the stuff on the bottom. Okay, so we're just about ready with this. The gravy's done. We're keeping it warm on medium-low heat. And we're waiting for the taters to get done. They're looking like they're pretty close though.
Gotta put the spinach in.
And then we're gonna plate it up and we're gonna show you how pretty it looks. It wilts up pretty fast. Just fold it in and it gets soft and it's ready to go.
All right. And this plate. No. This is gonna be my breakfast. I don't know about you, Mo.
Me too. Got a scooping spoon.
There you go.
Mine?
Yeah. Ooh. Some guys might have to go out to eat tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Look how beautiful.
Oh my gosh. And if you guys could just smell this and taste it.
It tastes amazing. You just want me to dump the rest of the skillet on there for you, Cal?
Thank you.
You want some more?
I always want more. My favorite thing in the whole world. Well, maybe not. Favorite thing.
Ooh. Ooh-wee. It is hot. It's scrumptious. Okay, here we go.
I might not be able to bite into that. Look at that steaming.
It's hot.
You going for it?
Well, yeah.
It's gonna burn our mouth.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
That was good too.
So as always, make good choices. Eat healthy.
Every day, just one choice at a time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.